And then Anakin's like, should I do it? And then Palpatine's like, do it. And he's like, really? And he's like, do it. Kill him.
Yeah.
He's just too excited. Kill him.
Holy shit!
Do you think if Palpatine's like out on the streets and he gets like approached by some fucking mugger and they're like, I'm gonna steal your money. He's like, don't do it.
Or if he's at like Shabbat at a friend's house and they're like, is it alright if we say the Lord's Prayer? And he's like,
do it. Or he just gets really fed up with a fucking like ring toss game and he's just like, screw it. Or like he goes up to this girl and asks her out and she's like, no, you're ugly. And then he walks away and he's like, blew it.
like choking on your food and Palpatine's like, chew it. Fuck!
Hello everybody, welcome to the Brony Show, episode 200. That's right, 250... No. 2. Yes, 252. I am your host, as always, Circuit Main. I'm also partially joined by Blanked Mind. There he is. He will be joining in a little bit here and there, however, unfortunately, he's also a bit kind of indisposed himself.
It's called Bloodborne. A lot of blood.
With
Bloodborne.
Yeah.
The game of Dark Souls that makes you better at Dark Souls.
No, you need to play Neo.
Unfortunately, he can't hear a single word you're saying. He's literally commenting at random while he's listening to other people talk on another Discord. People that we might have known a couple of years ago.
AKA Slick, Haru, and that crew.
Actually, yes, you pretty much got it on the nose.
Yeah,
I have a
Jared
mind reader, and you know this.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, they're playing some Bloodborne. He's been at it for the last 2 days, so I guess...
Also because people got off their asses and started playing it again.
So he's just having as much fun with it as he can. However, we do have a great panel here, and we are going to be talking about the toy show that actually recently happened, which...
I hate none of the people here, so we're good.
Yeah, these people are lovely, aren't they?
Deep breathing.
Deep breathing.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Yes.
Oh, look, a wild coal dust appeared.
All right. Any case, but we do have a great panel here, and yes, we are starting with the wildest of the wild cards, coldest of our pre-show.
Circuit lies. There isn't a good panel. I'm here.
Well, we try to make the best of it, but we also have joining with us a couple. Our favorites, as always. We have Silent Blast.
Yo, hey, sir, you haven't gotten Neo yet?
Neo.
The new Dark Souls-like game.
Neo.
That's supposed to be taking...
He wants to know if you know Kung Fu.
Show me.
Nah, it's supposed to be Dark Souls, but takes place in Japan.
I haven't even heard of his existence till just now.
I thought you were talking about Neopets, to be honest.
That's still around.
Have you heard of
Yes,
Neo?
it
It's the greatest pet craze of this generation.
Well, since we're speaking of old school shit, let's not forget Club Penguin shut down.
Not yet. We'll get into that in a moment. We still got a few more things, but we also got Toa.
Hello, I do art for this show. Also, Gilligan.
And that part can be debated. And we also have joining with us some anime guy.
Oh yeah, Circuit. Well, just to let you know, I wasn't paying attention at all to this until you said fuzzy fun bags.
Actually, it's floppy fun bags. The same person that created that video I just played also has another Game Grumps one called Floppy Fun Bags, and it does have pony characters. However, it's just like it's on that borderline where it's like, maybe I better not. Oh, I thought it was pronounced Nio.
It could be Neo Nio.
I know of that though. I know of that, but mainly because of some crazy
The
controversies.
way I said it is basically how I've been hearing it pronounced.
Any case, we're here to bring. Of course, unfortunately, we also had a 6 panelist that was going to join us. However, Creature is not feeling well, so he decided to opt out. So we got the 5 of us, and hopefully we'll be joined by another panelist or 2 here in a moment. But until then, we're going to go ahead and warm up our vocal cords before we start talking about all the fun of the recent toy fair. And what better way than to talk about our daily lives with What's Up Bronies. So, what's up, Bronies?
I'll go first. I got salty because I had a fucking virus.
Ooh.
So that was fun on a custom computer, having to go trying to reset when everything. Here's the thing. Hey, Circuit, since you have Windows 10, you know, like when trying to shut down, like all the power options that you have?
Yep, I know that all too well.
Those options were gone. I had to I had to fucking go through command prompts just to shut off. So I basically forced the restart to error out to make it so I can get to like that area that you can do like a factory reset. So the past 18 hours I've been reinstalling shit and bringing back everything up to speed.
And tell us, why did this happen?
Well, don't try. No, I don't download porn.
No, but it would have been hilarious if that was the case. But
I'm not you, Cole.
Okay. Let's not point fingers or other things at each other. Let's.
Hot download.
Are you implying that he's pointing his member at me?
No, I didn't say anything like that, did I?
No,
he meant to, no. He was gonna say cock.
Well, it is the year of the cock.
Well, if that was true, then Cole would probably be crushed by it. But no.
Okay. Like enough of the digital dick wagging. Give the actual reason that this has happened. Come on.
Yeah, I tried to get a free game from basically GameSpot, trusting a site on GameSpot. So I'm just gonna, when I want to steal games, I'm just gonna go to my usual spot and just wait for that. The game that I wanted to get is Sniper Elite 4. And yes, Circuit, I do plan on every game that I pirated, I do buy a copy of.
No, I know. This is just my way of pointing out the obvious thing of maybe it's better not to steal the games.
Dude, The Witcher, fucking CD Projekt Red said, yeah, we like people to pirate our games as long as they buy a copy. But still, your shit's still being paid.
All right. I'm not here to point fingers or waggle fingers or do anything of the sort. This is just.
And that's why we have Cole.
Cole, what is with you and dicks today?
Okay. Everybody, let's keep this PG-13 here, all right? We gotta try to have some mediocre.
Okay, all right, we can keep it PG-13. Who wants to flash their tits?
Okay, let's try to keep this adult. Never mind. Can we? I can't say anything serious around these guys, can I? All right, let's conduct ourselves like actual gentlemen for at least another 2-3 minutes, and then we can start going haranguing.
Let's see. I did check out that anime. I'll just call it Dragon Maid because I can't pronounce the full thing, but it's actually quite good. it's had old things in it than you would think with the name. It's actually a cute little slice of life anime. Although they do have dragons that tend into, well, boys and girls.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome, Brony. I know it's past PG-13, but I still try to maintain some decorum here. Jeez. Anyway, yeah, where was I? Right.
I was talking about dragon maids.
Right, yeah, sorry, but yeah, I've heard about that.
Actually, very good series. I recommend it simply because, hey, it's an anime that's like, I want to say like MLP, only without all the romantic subtext that this show has. Not MLP, I'm talking about Dragon Maid, because, yeah, lots of, oh, senpai noticed me moments.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, okay, does anybody else have any other What's Up Brony that they want to throw out there?
Let's see. Finished paying off for the Switch. God, next week's gonna be interesting. I've got Horizon Zero Dawn on Tuesday, immediately followed by the Switch on Friday.
I'm kind of with you there. I don't got the Horizon part, but I got to get ready for the Switch too, for all other reasons too.
Yeah, and luckily I happen to have a GameStop that will have a midnight release.
Oh, so do I. My only problem is the midnight release. I couldn't get the day off of work, so midnight release is going to be interesting.
I am definitely considering actually putting it in for the day, just so that way I can I can do the midnight thing and then actually stay up.
Well, boss, you also have someone there that could possibly be there at midnight and pick it up for you.
I doubt Blanked is doing anything.
Sources say no. Well, I may have people over here, but none of them can drive.
Wait, Cody can't drive?
No.
Well, I can't drive
either.
so.
Wait, Texas license, of course.
No. It wouldn't matter. He just never got a driver's license, but that's his problem. Okay. Anyway, we're getting a little bit off track here. Anybody else want to jump in on What's Up, Brony? Yes.
I still got spaghetti and breadsticks and meatballs. Tasty. And I cooked them all myself.
Other than that, I already preloaded Wildlands onto my computer, so I can just play as soon as the beta starts.
Okay, yeah. You keep mentioning that game, actually, now that I think about it.
Honestly, it would be a fun little four-player stream for you to do, Circuit. I mean, you gotta take down a drug cartel.
It definitely has some interesting, an interesting idea, approach, thing, etc., so on and so forth. Sorry. Okay.
No, I'm not doing it because I'm probably gonna stream it. Let's see when it starts. Because it's supposed to start the 23rd, so that's the Thursday stream, and it lasts up to the 27th. So.
7th. Yeah, that would be a Sunday.
Oh yeah, almost forgot. We had protests today.
What protests were you having?
What day is today?
Monday.
What holiday is today?
Actually, I would just protest Monday in general. No more Mondays.
Yeah, it's President's Day.
Okay, let me guess. Yeah, no, actually, never mind. Let's not turn this political for everybody's sake.
But also, it's Family Day up in Canada.
Ah, cool. I can go with that.
Yay, Family Day!
I'll ask Firestorm what the fuck that is later, but I'll ask him next time I speak with him.
All right then, and anybody else have anything they want to chime in on what's going on with their daily lives?
I'm boring.
Same.
Hey, I'm not saying if you guys aren't boring or not. Sometimes things happen. All right then, I guess that's a good.
I had to be a plumber.
All right, let's go ahead and get on with the actual show in general then. First off, we got a couple of quick announcements for the Brony Show. As much as I would like to avoid it, unfortunately, especially today, spoilers are going to be abounding. There's no way to avoid it at this point. There is a lot of spoiler content heading our way because the Toy Fair does contain a lot of toys as well as information about the My Little Pony movie. So those of you who are trying your absolute best to avoid possible spoilers, we are going to do our best to at least mark that there are spoilers currently being streamed. So, or we're showing spoilers, so you can mute the audio as best you can when this happens. So we shall bring the spoiler tag. I personally love this spoiler tag. We may change it up a bit, but every time we are about to discuss something spoilery, and I would also like to remind our panelists here that if there is something to be spoiled, please let me initiate it first so that we can make sure the spoiler tag is up before we start talking about spoiler stuff. But other than that, we will be marking spoiler content so you can know when it is when you absolutely must ignore the audio, or if you don't care when the spoiler stuff is going on, so that you can return to our regularly scheduled insanity.
I'm like you're glitching out, man.
Just watch out for the spoiler tag.
Sounds fine to me. It might just be your inside.
Spoiler. Not spoiler. Spoiler. Not spoiler. Spoiler. Not spoiler. Spoiler.
Do I get the superhero spoiler over here just to smack you?
No. Okay, so in any case, we are going to turn off the spoiler tag because now we have a couple more updates in regards to the Brony show. The big update being an update to our netting services, which doesn't sound... network services. I apologize, I couldn't think of a good word for a moment there. So, the Brony show has... well, as I mentioned, we've been having some issues with our internet service. And I won't make light of it, Comcast. Unfortunately, Comcast policies, as well as their speeds, prices, and everything else, has made things a little bit more than annoying around here. So, over the week in general, we upgraded. We are now part of CenturyLink, who has installed fiber optic lines in the neighborhood. And I've installed a fiber optic modem into our house. We are now streaming at almost 1 gigabyte in speed, upload and download.
Dude, you can't do gigabyte in speed.
We can't, we almost have. Well, okay, if you want to go semantics, technically, yes, we cannot do a full gigabyte upload and download altogether because technically it also depends on who are we trying to receive it from. Some web servers, some programs, some people do not have that kind of speed capabilities, so that we are choked by their speed capabilities as opposed to our own. However, some can. And when I'm able to upload our 2-hour video of me playing Assassin's Creed in less than a minute on YouTube, we are screaming speeds right now.
I was there when it happened. It was awesome.
It was beautiful.
This has been Tech Tips with Circuit.
No, this is just because every time I say that we're at gigabyte speeds, they're like, "You're not really at gigabytes." Shut up. I know what I mean. I know what we really are at. However, we are at good speeds, and I'm happy with it because it also means good things for the show itself. It means that we can work on getting, we can do streams a lot better. We're going to have a lot more stability, a lot more ability to really start amping things up a bit. And in some cases, some things may not change at all. But one thing at a time, that is for sure. Now, the next thing, as I mentioned before, now we have recently did the OC challenge, as I mentioned last week. First, we had to delete the previous OC challenge upload and then recreate it. Well, not recreate it, but I had to make a small edit to it. Which we basically had to erase one of the names because it was not the name of the person's OC, but the name of somebody who created that, who made artwork of that OC. So that was a bit of a glitch there. Unfortunately, I forgot the actual name of the OC, so we're just going to label it DM12. I hope you don't mind that too much, DM12. I'm afraid there's not much we can really do about that because I kind of forgot the name. Now, the second thing is, as I mentioned, we also had the OC2 challenge. which we had a couple of people submit their OCs a little bit late. Sorry, I'm just making sure that there's enough time for everybody to see the video come up.
Mm-hmm.
And now what you will see there on the video is the OC2 challenge of the couple of people, namely Dr. Bristle and Hana-chan, who submitted their OCs a little bit late, but I decided to take that as a personal challenge. And yes, I did what I did intentionally with that art. Of course, both of the art pieces are on circuitmaintumblr.com, or the Circuit Main website, or the Circuit Main Tumblr website. English me fail.
And you're a native speaker, so good luck, other people.
Yeah, but yeah, any case. So, yep, the artwork is there. I had a little bit of fun with it. So now we have completed all OCs. Now, the fun thing about this is some of you may notice that the art style is different. Or at least it looks different compared from one style to the other. Actually, I could probably find a better image of that now that I give it some thought here. So here is the sketch. Oh crap, that blur. Okay, never mind. Sorry, just realized something there, but can't do anything about it. So yes, you can see that the initial sketch page was interesting, and then the other one that I started to put up actually was a little bit more different. Okay, yeah, I am not doing a very good job of making it and building anticipation, so we'll just get right to it. I actually have acquired a brand new tablet to replace the monoprice $20 interesting thing that I've been dealing with the last few years. I now have what is known as a Wacom or however you want to pronounce it, WACOM Intuos, INTUOS. And this is the tablet that I used to draw this sketch. You can now shower me with praise. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh crap, this is not good. Okay, yeah, everybody, my Discord has died. I cannot hear anybody. Let's try this again.
Are you just having one hell of a day today?
I think I might. We're still recording though.
Well, that's the good part.
I know.
I might just tell Discord to stop being stupid.
I'm gonna have to restart Discord altogether. Please bear with me. I just can't. Okay. Alright, I shall serenade you while I restart Disco. She was a girl from Spanish Flea. I don't know for the rest of the song you see. So I will hum in and sing it.
I don't know. I prefer both.
Hello.
Together.
Hello again.
Sorry about that. Apparently, my Discord just decided to crash somewhere in the middle of that.
Yep.
I don't know where it crashed. So, as you saw, I have the OC2 submission now. And I actually drew this.
We heard all that.
Yeah.
We were somewhere around you mentioning that you got a new Intuos
Yes.
tablet.
Yes.
Tab.
Yes, the Intuos tablet from Wacom. Unfortunately, it's not the crazy $300 video in window kind of tablet that Blanked has. But it actually works really well. It's incredibly responsive. It responds to pressure. And it actually captures my movements a lot better than the monoprice one did. So I may be working a little bit more on getting tablet drawing done.
Nice.
And, yeah, so more art coming your way, people, from me.
Well, that's a month of effort done. Oh no, because I didn't back up my save with the Phantom Pain, so I'm going to have to go back over and get to where I was.
Ugh.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Circuit's drawing. I was confused.
No, I was confused too, but that's still terrible. But you know what will make you feel better? News!
Praise the news.
Praise the news. And we're going to go ahead and start off with, not exactly spoilery, but definitely what what's up coming up. Now, what was announced at the Toy Fair, and also, one, can it be expected for this to happen, but it's still pretty big to hear it. It looks like Season 8 has been confirmed.
Yep, that's right, people. We have another year after Season 7.
Yeah, pretty much. You can, and I think my roommate brought it up to the best way possible. Is that basically Hasbro looked at it and said, you know, we got the movie coming. We're hopefully gonna get more audience in because of this. So why wouldn't we do another season just to capitalize on that?
Yeah, in all honesty, it makes perfect sense, and I'm not entirely surprised by it, but it's still surprising regardless. So yeah, we have a Season 8, so we're gonna be having to prepare for that. I don't know if we'll still be doing Brony Show at that point, but if we are, oh world, I'm gonna feel ancient after that.
Boss, that's only one more year.
Yeah, but my birthday's at the end of this week, so I'm feeling ancient right now.
Don't worry, boss.
I'm old.
You ain't that old. I live with an almost 60-year-old mother.
Fair enough.
You ain't that old, Sonny. Back when I was a youngin', we used to still have witch burnings.
Cole, you're younger than him.
And you always witch burn things, even now.
Yeah, I know, it's so much fun. Good times.
Turning 31. No, not even close. You're a few years off. All right, let's go over comics. Because we are still going to have a few bits of news here before we talk about the Toy Fair. Of course, we're not talking about any of the toys from the Toy Fair for the time being. There are still a few things that are going to be mentioned, though, about seasons, so beware spoilers. Anyway, yes, actually, just for cautionary purposes, we're going to go ahead and put a spoiler tag on this, because issue 51 is soon to be coming out. This is going to be dealing with the protagonist that actually is going to make an appearance at the beginning of Season 7, and dealing with some backstory of the protagonist. Or antagonist, not protagonist. Why do I keep mixing those up?
So,
because
question.
they can be interchangeable if you're a bad writer.
Yeah.
So, question. If that's going to have something to do with the protagonist of the next season to start with, are they releasing around the same time? Is the comic coming out first or coming out
Comic's
after?
coming out first.
The comic is actually going to be coming out first. However, I believe it is going to be coming out near the end of March, so it may be coming out first, but it's only going to be a few weeks before the actual episode, and I heard it deals with a prologue of the episode. So it gives you some hints of what is going to be happening for Season 7, but at the same time, it's not delving already into the events of Season 7.
Well, that's interesting.
Or it kind of is, kind of isn't. It's really kind of hard to say. It's just it's something that you got to be very careful with, because it could fall into the territory of spoiler or not.
Yeah, even so.
So expanded information would probably be a good way to put that.
On the bright side, it won't spoil it for anyone who's waiting for the trade issues.
Pretty much.
Never.
It will never happen. Yeah, that definitely won't spoil for that. All right, so that's it for the spoilers for that quick moment here. We do also have the Friends Forever issue 37 that has been released. This one is dealing with Rarity and Trixie doing a concert together for Sapphire Shores.
Actually, if I recall correctly, because I got it up here, let me just scan. Yeah, it looks more like Sapphire Shores and Trixie are going to do a show, and Reddy's just doing the dress and whatnot.
Well, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Read the comic, it's fun. It's got Rarity and Trixie, and they have to deal with each other. How could you not enjoy that?
Well, let's see. We got a snooty but well-mannered person against an arrogant and delusionist who thinks she is the best thing to ever come to Equestria besides sliced bread.
But who's who? Okay, we're gonna walk away from that one now. But yeah, the issue is out.
Second, I hear sketchy, and he has a bat, and is not happy what you said about Rarity.
Unless he is here to defend himself, I will say what I want.
Well, I'm glad to hear he's got a pet bat. That is so cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right? Okay, so who remembered seeing the Pinkie Lovania or the Undertale meets Pinkie Pie battle scenario that somebody put up as a YouTube video?
Oh yeah, how long ago was that now? It was a good couple months now at this point, isn't it?
It's been some time, yeah. Well, guess what? Somebody made a playable version of that battle. Now, this one, you could get the game off of DeviantArt, and you apparently also need a playable version of, or a copy of something called Unitail, which I'm guessing allows you to play Undertale bosses or things like that. Let me see.
I guess it's a like Unity based engine thing that allows you to do like Undertale mods or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it basically allows you to it does battles and it lets you mod battles, things like that. So Unitail is required for this. However, this is an actual game you can play. You can actually play this and fight against Pinkie Pie in Undertale.
Basically, you're playing the Sans' box fight.
It's a play on the Sans' box, but it also does Pinkie Pie things, as you get cupcakes attacking at you. You also have the knife thing happening at the same time. There's a lot of Sans battle to it. I don't know how much it copies off of it though, or if it just has it's an edit of images.
So much.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically Pinkie Lovania. So something fun to do and use and have and all that fun stuff. So quick announcement on that. Next, who's ready for the next thing? Gardens of Equestria. Now this is something I'm promising you guys right now. This is happening next week. Gardens of Equestria, which is a full-on My Little Pony mod to Fallout New Vegas, has released their prologue chapter, The Watcher.
But I'm the Watcher. I watch things. Yeah, you pervert.
If I'm honest, when you first said Gardens of Equestria, I thought all of a sudden Hasbro decided to go into the gardening range and now sells garden gnomes that look like ponies.
I'd honestly wonder that.
People would buy it.
Chances are it exists already.
If it doesn't exist, it should exist. By all means, I want to have a small horse in my front garden. So that way everyone can pass my house and be like, that guy's a frickin' nerd.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of... Let's just have a little bit of fun here. Notice in the background of that image there, it's got the Bridal Maid's image.
Huh.
Anybody remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, Sunset Sarsaparilla, you got Sparkle Cola. It basically redoes a lot of Fallout New Vegas, and it does contain a scenario of its own in this as well.
Are you sure it's not just adapted from like a Fallout Equestria New Vegas? Or...
It may be adapted from Fallout New Vegas. I mean from Fallout Equestria. It may have been. But it does state it quite out that the story is its own thing. In Gardens of Equestria, The Coming Storm, you play as Courier investigating the strange changes to the Mojave. When a tip points you towards Good Springs, you discover a secret that shakes the very foundations of reality itself. In your quest to uncover the origins of the incident, and you'll encounter new enemies, new allies, uncovering unique equipment from across the Mojave and beyond. In the end, the fate of two worlds rests in your hands. So basically, you are dealing with not with two worlds colliding. Worlds are colliding.
So there's the chances are it's gonna be the one with the courier and the pony variant.
It could be. So I am going to be looking very deeply into this. I'm going to see if I can also mod up my own Fallout New Vegas to match with it a little bit. But we will be showcasing this quite extensively next week. However, if you want to go ahead and check it out now, it is on Nexus Mods. It is a prologue. So it does have some information on what it has some stuff out there, but it's not... It doesn't have much either, you know, if that makes any sense.
All right.
It's got the bare bones and the start of it.
I'll just wait till that's done.
All right. Now this one, I am going to put the spoiler tag on. Now we do have some merchandise news that isn't part of the toy fair. These actually popped up on Yahoo, apparently. And they do deal with the movie, but they have to be addressed, unfortunately, because they are toys, and we are going to be doing a lot of this.
Unfortunately. I would say quite fortunately.
Well, we're about to find out. Depends on who you are. So, behold the under-the-sea castle.
Alright, whoever makes the first Little Mermaid joke wins.
Actually, never mind. You're not... Hold on. Before they do that, here's one of the figures. Now go ahead and release your Little Mermaid jokes.
What can I say? Darling is better, down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Internal screaming.
Actually, I immediately saw this and thought, flounder. Spike the flounder.
I think he's supposed to be a pufferfish.
I think
he is a pufferfish.
He is supposed to be a pufferfish, but I immediately thought flounder from not
a dragonfish.
Admittedly, he is a very chubby dragon, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. But also, here's the other thing. What are flounders? Spiky.
Well, I don't know about that, but he is a pufferfish. He's officially labeled as a pufferfish.
I was about to say, actually, flounders are, from my experience, flounders are not all that spiky, dude.
No.
Hence why it's... Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that they have taken into account the accuracy of underwater sea life and have incorporated an elevator, as elevators are essential to all aquatic environments.
Indeed.
Yeah, just look at BioShock.
Alright, now I'm taking a look at the next little toys here, and I think these are actually in the toy fair. So I'm just going to skip over this next article, and we'll go on to the last one. Now this last one is free of spoilers, so we can remove spoiler tag. Huzzah. So, Tales of Equestria, the main book, the expansion, and the Tokens of Friendship have now officially been listed on somewhere, apparently. What are you... Actually, I just realized it doesn't... Oh, Ninja Division! It's actually on Ninja Division, who apparently is going to be distributing this in America. America!
Oh, neat. Fuck yeah!
But yes, they have released possible price points as well as the different items here. So we're going to go ahead and go through them once again, because we can. Starting off with Tales of Equestria Tokens of Friendship. My Little Pony Tokens of Friendship is a game expansion and collector's item for the storytelling pen and paper game, My Little Pony Tales of Equestria. Featuring 12 friendship gems and an embossed drawstring bag for storage, Tokens of Friendship enhances gameplay by making it more tactile and visual. Fragments of pure crystallized friendship are not only tokens of friendship earned in My Little Pony, they are also beautiful gifts to friends and denote a pony of character in the wide lands of Equestria. Tokens of Friendship serve as a vital role, allowing players to share their friendships and grow stronger through the bonds of unity and togetherness. Tokens of Friendship is growing like basically, you get a bunch of stones that are apparently part of the game somehow.
I await for this to be in Tabletop Simulator.
I was gonna say, why do all those dice not have any numbers on them?
They're not dice, they're stones! I'm not even gonna poke into this a little bit and just continue on.
Congratulations! Plastic stones! Exactly what you needed for any tabletop environment.
No, all it is that these are all the die that went bad in the production process, and they said, "Fuck it, we can find some way to do it."
Actually, that's pretty much exactly what I'm thinking. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Moving on. So, Tales of Equestria core rulebook. Yeah, we've mentioned this about 50 different times at this point. It's a rulebook. It talks about the Tales of Equestria. This is the core book that you're going to need if you ever play this game. Yada yada. And also, Curse of the Statuettes, which is the first expansion story that is purely created for story purposes, of course. As we mentioned before, the story is ponies have been turning into miniature statuettes all over Equestria. And the main 6 are indisposed, whether it's because they got affected or they're doing other things that are more important, who knows. But this is why your team decides to go and explore and figure out what in the world is going on, as opposed to the main 6 handling it like Celestia usually does.
Wait, let
I
me
see
get
a
this straight.
cockatrice at the bottom of this.
Wait, let me get this straight. Is that where all the little blind bag figures come from? I thought they were made in a factory. What? No!
Unfortunately, I think we've crippled him forever.
No, I think this is a callback to like Firestorm's role playing.
I have no idea, to be honest. But it is they have announced this on Ninja Division, which is a U.S. distributor. So they are still making plans on bringing this out to the United States, which will require more money for me. Yay. Okay, now for the best part, and will still require more money. The Rarities Friendship is Magic Story Pack images have started to appear at Toys R Us. Now, these are the little figurines that they've been coming out with based off the different main characters, and they also show events and things that have actually happened in the show. So these are actually the more show-accurate figurines that some people would really want, because they actually are show-accurate.
Yay, stop motion film.
So we have a Sweetie Belle in a big fat dress, Scootaloo in a big fat dress, photo finish, Fluttershy,
Brayburn in a big fat dress.
Brayburn in a big fat dress. We don't talk about that. And we also have Twilight in a spa outfit.
Dress?
Actually, more in spa robes. With a matching pair of cucumber sunglasses.
I thought so. These are all removable from that little indent.
Yep. And finally, Bronies for Good has released a brand new charity album. Now, of course, Bronies for Good is a charity organization. They have been working really hard to raise funds here and there. And their most recent fundraiser is the album A Change of Heart. Of course, they are asking for any donations that you can give, and they'll even take up to $1. Depending on, not depending, but when you donate $1 or more, though, it's not only going to give you the album of Change of Heart, but it will allow you to download all of their previous albums that they have used for charity. So, yeah, they're basically raising money for Against Malaria. They've already raised a good amount of money, and of course, the more you donate, the more it helps. So those of you who have been wanting to get some good pony music and make it inexpensive, good way to do it.
And it does something good for other people.
And remember the tax write-offs.
That also
Probably
helps.
not on this one, but yeah. I don't know. I forget what the rule on that is, where you make a charitable donation and you can write it off.
I'm not entirely sure either, but I usually donate a good chunk of stuff to Goodwill, and well, we'll call it Goodwill, but it's like a Utah Goodwill kind of deal that I get donation write-offs on.
Like an army surplus store.
Actually, it's more of a religious surplus store. It's hard to say.
He's helping them. He's helping the Mormons.
It's called Desert Industries, but basically it's like Goodwill, but it's run by LDS. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. So, challenge of the week was shipping gone wrong, or wrong way to ship, and we're gonna get started here by bringing up our favorite one, Dr. Bristle. And we say favorite because he always has the most interesting ones that he's submitted. So we're starting off with it looks like it's me and Dr. Bristle with a very interesting tugboat, which I swear I've seen before somewhere.
Oh, dig.
Theodore Tugboat.
Timothy the Tugboat. Oh, Theodore. I thought it was Timmy.
Yeah, Theodore Tugboat. I don't know what that is.
Oh, and you know JJ the Jet Plane and Thomas the Tank Engine?
Never mind. Moving on. That's all I needed. Okay, so apparently Theodore the Tugboat is in the middle of Equestria with 4 barrels and no naval shipyards nearby.
What doesn't make sense to me is why on earth did they load a tugboat? Tugboats don't carry. They pull barges. What the hell?
Welcome to the world of Dr. Bristol, where he says Ghost is the best thing ever and likes My Little Pony.
Hold on.
We have antimatter and matter mixing together.
Calm down, calm down. It is Dr. Bristle, and he does come up with some interesting scenarios, but apparently I told Theodore the Tugboat to ship those barrels to Manhattan, and apparently Theodore doesn't know where Manhattan is. I'd have to question the fact why in the world is something from Thomas the Tank Engine even in another world, but, you know.
Hey, Circuit. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
But apparently Theodore the Tugboat has never been to Equestria either, so I don't know how in the world I told him to ship barrels when he's never been to Equestria to begin with, so yeah, the context there kind of mind boggles me.
Magic.
So how the hell did he get to a lake?
Let's not poke holes into it and just enjoy the insanity for what it is.
Imagine that when I say this, the chick from Robot Chicken. It's magic. It's magic.
And now
you gotta explain it, but still, how?
And now we
magic,
have Toa.
I don't have to explain shit.
Now Toa is pretty much dead obvious here.
Oh,
So-
friendship.
Gilligan's Island.
And it took me all about 3 minutes to find this version of the instrumental.
I'm not surprised by that.
No battle block theater.
No, but here's the one thing I find funny. He apparently made himself the rich people.
Yes, I did.
No,
Because out of our crew, how many women do we have lying around here at times?
I know. I just had to poke that. I just had to poke at that because it's funny. But I will admit, it's kind of humorous that he added the whole 3-hour tour music with all of that too.
By the way, Suki is supposed to be the movie star because I ran out of girls.
Suki, you're apparently a feminine movie star.
Not feminine.
That's
slick.
Let me have my fun.
Hey, Circa, I may be passing
please,
out
you
due
wait-
to the
oh.
fact of working on this computer for basically a full day straight. So I'm gonna.
Circuit, let me just say, man, you are so jealous of my talents.
Oh yes.
Hey, Suki, are you feeling super?
All right,
Yes,
all
why-
right.
Yes, why? Thank you.
You're not feeling fabulous.
Okay, let's quickly move on here real fast so we can get to the actual toy fair. But yes, here's Mike and I's submission. Now this one is actually dealing with a game called Catherine, which is an interesting game. You have a Catherine with a K, it starts with a K actually, that you are engaged to, and that you supposedly love. However, one night you get drunk, you meet a Catherine with a C who gives you lustful fantasies, and you end up trying to run from a giant demon with a fork as you're solving a puzzle tower that is but made of boxes, essentially.
Let me make it easier for the two. One is a nymph and the other is a tsundere.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And the devil has the hand in all this.
Of course he does. But yeah,
Actually, no, I think the dude is actually God.
let's not jump too much into this, but this is actually a really odd but still a very fun game, and I would recommend trying it out. It's on 360 and PS3 now, so you probably want to get a hold of it before PS4 takes too strong of a hold, and you won't be able to find it at GameStop anymore.
No, I think Catherine is coming to PC.
I
It's
believe.
by Atlas, so I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt it, but until it does, especially since Persona 3 and 4 haven't yet, technically, kind of.
Oh shit! No, I remember some.
Well,
Have you
Persona
guys,
5 comes in like a week or so.
Mm.
while we're on Glorious Nippon, have you guys heard of the anime ban?
Oh yeah, I have. But that's mainly because localization branches need the money, otherwise they don't have localization there.
Fair enough.
Which, crap. Somebody said Persona 5 is in like a week. No, it's in like April.
Oh right, sorry, my bad.
I literally just put my pre-order down.
Oh yeah, sorry. I've been watching someone who got to play the Japanese, and I saw like the first dungeon in Japanese. So sorry if I got cross-wired on that.
All right, well let's go ahead and keep moving on here. We don't, like I said, we still got a few things we need to throw out there before we can get into the toy fair. Now, real fast, Friendship is Epic. We've been talking about this game a lot because it is an interesting game being developed in Japan, and we're really, really hoping that it doesn't get cease and desist before it does come out. Heaven help us.
Well, dude, it's Japan.
It's in Japan, so it has a better chance, but I've been surprised before, and I'd rather not. So, right, they have recently released a dev demo version. Well, haven't released a version, but they have released a video of their dev version that is an hour long to show off the entire game, to show off what they have for the game so far.
Also, you didn't say what the challenge of the week was.
Oh, right. Challenge of the next week. Basically ponies and odd toys. So we're not talking like no more dolls and stuff. I'm talking like, well, Play-Doh maybe,
So
or something.
I thought this was a safer work
Yeah,
stream.
you missed. CMC says you missed one submission.
I did? Did I? I thought I got them all.
CMC, do the thing.
Yeah, CMC,
Don't you
if I
be
missed it,
asking
please
Cody
let me know.
that.
I thought I double checked everything. Oh wow, yeah, this thing would have been shut down in a blink of an eye if it was in the U.S.
But also, this is like the first time we're seeing it, so it's like.
No, this is not. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've seen videos and stuff on it. But it is looking really exciting and really good, and I'm really, really hoping that it comes out. But yeah, I just don't know if it is going to or not, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed and keeping my eyes open, because if it does, I will grab that in the moment I can.
Discord PM.
Okay, I'm checking it. Whoop, that's not Discord. That's Discord. Oh! Oh, dear. Oh, right. CMC actually did send... Oh, man, and that was hilarious, too. Okay. So, CMC actually got a really fun one that was off of Discord here. So, let's go ahead and go over the comic. Applejack with a pen. Pinkie Pie with a pineapple. And they're about to...
Yeah, fuck you.
No, hold on. It gets crazier. They go to a corner together, collide. Pen, pineapple, apple pie.
Right, that was funny.
Yep. And this was done by an artist called Kitten Tall. Who Yep. I can't believe I forgot that. I am so sorry, CMC. But I'm glad you reminded me, because it is a funny one. It is a funny one. I love that. Pen, pineapple, apple pie. Alright, now for other weird stuff. There's also a creepy pony-themed game that has hit Steam Greenlight called Delirium. Now this one, I'm not going to put spoiler tags because it's not spoilerish, but it is creepy.
Story of the Blank's creepy or Cupcake's creepy?
Story of the Blank's creepy.
Circuit, do you not have a creepy tag?
No, but I really need to. We don't get this all that often.
Okay, that's definitely Walking Dead, if not ritual sacrifices.
Alright, so here's the plot of the game from the Steam Greenlight here. A powerful magician unicorn whose mind was enslaved by the darkness dooms the world to endless torment. You need to find Pandemonium, where lies the most terrible evil in the whole world, and stop him. Featuring non-linear levels, the game contains many illusions, gamepad support for different player control schemes, mental state that affects the main character, and random events on levels. Now, they already apparently have a short episode of this created, so I'm already downloading this as we speak. The only problem with this is it's in Russian. So yeah, English speakers are not going to be able to understand any of it. But if that's not going to bother you, you can go ahead and give it a shot. It's not going to bother me any, so I'm going to give it a shot. And I had the 2 different videos going at the same time, huh? Go figure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's on Steam Greenlight right now as we speak. And finally, Sector EQ has also been released. Now this is another game that is also currently free to play. It's just out there and available. Whole idea is a pony action combat platformer. And I do believe that it has some multiplayer capability. I'm not entirely positive. However, its first version has officially been released, so you can give it a shot. I do have it downloaded. I'll probably be checking it out, see if there's enough in there to actually make use of it and give it a try. Man, there's a lot of games all of a sudden.
Huh, it's as if there's a new season coming and a movie.
Wah, wah.
Eh.
Alright, so that is it for the news. And as I mentioned, the challenge for next week is ponies and odd toys.
Circuit, I thought you said that we were trying to be a PG-13 stream here.
I said
Oh
odd
my
toys.
God.
I said odd toys. I don't know where your mind is going, but odd toys. I'm thinking like Island of Misfit toys.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see
those.
some of the bad dragon
okay.
stuff coming from the island of
Don't mention that
you.
name. Don't even mention that name. Sheesh.
Save that for the Gypsy Drawing Band.
Yeah, they handle it better
That's the
than me.
ringleader, the Gypsy Drawing Band.
Exactly. He wants you to save it for him.